If your life isn't the way you want it to be, give up any idea of what your life should be like. We all have these, and the culture and the society and the environment that we are in right now, in the West at least, emphasizes you're not complete. You don't have everything. You're not whole yet. You need something added to your life to find that happiness. You need something more to find more excitement, to find more pleasure, to find more enjoyable experience of life, whatever. Basically, we all believe in this illusion that if something happens, then I'll be happy. Which is true for a small sliver, but then you'll find yourself feeling the exact same, because the external world has nothing to do with what's going on the inside. As an example, for someone who stresses with money for years, maybe 20 years, they're just like stressing. They just, I have all these money issues, I got bills, I got all this stuff I gotta pay. Then they win the lottery, and what happens? They lose it all because they are a ball of stress. Whether they have money in their bank account or not, they're gonna find something to stress about. So in this sense, Buddha talked about it as well. Having money or not having enough money is stressful and creates suffering. Having too much money or lots of money is stressful and causes suffering. Having, a husband or a wife is stressful not being in a relationship could cause suffering, but being in a relationship could cause suffering. So, having the thing you want, not having the thing you want could cause suffering, but also having the thing you want can also cause suffering because things go away, things change, and when you attach any sort of like sense of security and feeling of fulfillment and feeling of peace and happiness into anything externally, things change. This world changes constantly. So people put their happiness on a person. That person leaves them. Where they have their happiness left, they're no longer happy. People put their happiness and they tie it to their bank account. Something breaks and they have to repair something and they lose a lot of money. All of a sudden they're stressed and they're really upset. So just notice, dude, like no matter where you are, you can find a way to be upset. No matter where you are. So if you feel like your life isn't working out the way you want it to be, the reason I say give up any idea of the way it should be is because expectation for what your life should be like, or even any thought that is, tomorrow I will be happy, if I get this I'll be happy, or okay, I'll wait until this happens and I'll be happy. Any thought like that can really ruin you long term, because it'll never you'll never give yourself a chance to relax. Meditation has taught me, because it's a literal act of sitting there and doing nothing and being totally immersed in the moment and not paying any giving any identification or any energy to your thoughts, just letting the thoughts go. I'm not attaching myself to them. I'm not saying that I'm not the one thinking. I'm just letting them go and just being here in the moment, anchoring myself in the moment. And what it has taught me is how nothing is urgent. There are no musts. There's nothing really that can complete me because I'm already complete. And that comes with presence. That comes with sitting and chilling. Just chilling. Let go, man. I grew up like basically knowing that I was going to be a famous musician. For some context, I was in a band from the ages 11 until 16. I was in a few bands, and then a band a few years later. But growing up, that chunk of my early teenage, even preteen, like 11 years old to 16, was all spent playing so many gigs, doing tours, making albums. and being told left and right, I'm not even kidding, like 1,000 times, I swear, oh, never give up, you're so good at what you do, you're so great, you're gonna go places, you're gonna do good. So I slacked off in school because I knew that I was gonna be a famous musician. So I was like, I don't need school, I'm gonna be a rock star. I basically had this image in my head, this expectation of that's the life that I'm headed towards, and it was stressful as hell. No kid should go through that much stress. I think that's why so many child actors or child stars go through some, like, they're just not mentally sane some of the times, because they had so much expectation placed upon them at such a young age. I can't even imagine. I wasn't a star by any means, but having that expectation out of myself like really, really stressed me out. But it gave me an incredible gift. It gave me so much tension inside, to the point where that tension popped at an early age. So I'm 20 years old and I've let go of that paradigm. I've let go of the idea that something will make me happy. I've let go of the idea that I need anything added onto my life to fulfill me. I know that I'm complete, but it was because of that pressure that gave me that realization. But I'm talking every context. I don't care how fat you are. I don't care how much money you don't have. I don't care if you're lonely and sad. Obviously I do. But what I'm saying is, okay, listen. I care if you're sad. I care if you're lonely. But if you're alone and you think that having, a relationship or whatever will fulfill you, if you think that getting skinnier will fulfill you, if you think getting money will fulfill you, nothing will change until you change, because you'll get $1 million, but because of the person that you are, because of the awareness and the beliefs and the priorities that are in your head, and how your idea of gain and accomplishment and all this stuff, because you are ego driven, you will find a way to not, sure, you'll have $1 million in your bank, you'll be richer than I am, but will you be happier? Will you be stress free? Will you be at peace? That is what you want. I'll tell you that much. Like, we're not looking for money. We're looking what feeling money will give us. We're not looking for a relationship. We're looking for the feeling that a relationship will give us, or the escape from pain, whatever that pain might be for you. So just realize that fact alone. That's why I've made the decision, and I want to emphasize this, and I want people, and I've said this before in just a video, I think it was like yesterday or the day before, but emphasize to yourself, I want to be happy regardless of my beliefs of where happiness should come from. So what I'm saying is, I want to be happy regardless of the fact that I think happiness is going to come from having more money. I want to be happy regardless of the fact that right now I believe that having a relationship will make me happy. I want to be happy regardless of the fact that I think that being skinny will make me happy. Regardless of those stupid beliefs that make no sense and have no basis in reality, I want to find happiness regardless of that. And just make the declaration. I forget what video I said this in, but it's such an important thing, and it's such an important step, because then you realize that you have the power. There have been moments in my life where I would feel so pumped about something, and then that something turned out to be totally false. And it was like a joke. It's like if I told you, you won the lottery, and on the way to the store to go, like, whatever you do with a lottery ticket, on your way to go redeem it, you're so pumped and your heart is racing, and you're just like, oh my God, I just won the lottery. And then you give them the paper and they're like, wrong number, buddy. So you got the wrong number, but for all of that time, what did you feel? And where did that feeling come from? It wasn't more money, I'll tell you that much. You decided once and for all that you were going to let yourself feel, because your belief of where happiness should come from was totally like stars aligned. So shift your beliefs shift your standards. Like, I have no standards for happiness. And some people might say, well, you're just, that's just kind of dumb. But like, having no standard for happiness, I can't even begin to explain how amazing that is. A deep breath could make you happy. Like, wouldn't you want that? Wouldn't you want to be able to open your window in the morning and have the breeze roll in, and that makes your day? The little things, enjoying the little things. And like, that's so powerful, because I mean, basically it's a matter of being totally at peace with whatever, because you just want peace of mind. You just want to relax. You just want to chill. You want to stop beating yourself up and saying to yourself that your life should be something else, something that it's not right now. You know, there's a lot of people say suffering comes from wanting your life to be different than it is. You know, you're not satisfied with where you are right now. That's where suffering comes from. What I'm trying to say in this video is, like, let go, give up, surrender to the old paradigm of, I need this to be happy, I need that to be happy, and you know, how I look is important, what people think is important, my accomplishments are important, all this BS, like this stuff that has been fed to you because people want your money, because people want your energy, because I don't know. It's so ridiculous, and it makes absolutely no sense now that I'm on the other side. Like, I can't tell you how freeing it is to like go into a supermarket and not give a shit what anybody thinks of you. You know, you're in a crowd of people and you could care less what's going on in people's heads when they look at you, like what judgment or criticism or opinion they have of you. Just not caring. It's so freeing, and you'd be surprised. You might think, oh, I don't care, but you do. You probably do. Because I didn't think it was a big deal until this weight has been lifted. It's like throughout your spiritual journey, the more you get into, the more you look within and live in alignment and start trimming away the things that don't serve you, and the things come up, the shadows come up, and you find a way to deal with some of the inner traumas and stuff that you've had to deal with. You know what I mean? Like the more you like find alignment with who you really are, the lighter you'll feel. And it's like trying to tell a blind person what colors are. Like, you'll never understand this lightness until you feel it. And I promise you are being weighed down by something one way or another. I still am, that's for sure. And I'm on my way to getting lighter and lighter and lighter until, I don't know. I just know that I'm headed in that direction. I can feel it every day. My friend Anthony, that I do a podcast with as well, he mentioned that, I think this is something he heard or something like that. I don't think it's his quote, but he was talking about a story about this guy walking up a mountain, and he had a backpack full of rocks. And he was walking up a mountain, and he met someone, and the guy was like, dude, you're going to want to take the rocks out of your backpack. And so he took a couple rocks out, kept going. And then he met another guy, and the guy was like, man, like there's still like rocks in your backpack. And so he took even more weight off, and he kept meeting people who would tell him like, man, you know, you're wearing like 10 coats and it's like really hot out, right? Take some coats off, you'll be a little bit more comfortable. And that's basically life. You're gonna find, oh wow, I didn't even realize I was being weighed down by this. Time to take it off. Good. You know, sometimes, you know, the idea of peace or the idea of happiness or the idea of feeling light and fulfilled, you might not even know that you're being weighed down and that there's something preventing you from being there. But most likely there is. And I guess where I'm going with this is that every moment of your life is a chance to point out what's weighing you down. Be aware, be very, very alert to that kind of stuff. Because I mean, so many people are so oblivious to the fact that they have a backpack with 15 like big rocks and bricks in it, and it's weighing them down, and it's tough. But when you finally acknowledge, oh my God, I've been feeling like I need money to be happy. That's such a joke. And then it clicks in your head, and you finally say, wow, I actually don't need that. Wow, I actually don't need to accomplish this thing that I've been trying to accomplish for so long. Wow, I actually don't need this, perfect relationship that I've always wanted. Wow, I don't actually need to travel to this place that I've always wanted to travel to. I'm not saying don't go out and do those things. I'm just saying find your happiness now. Let go of it so that you can have it all, if that makes any sense. Basically, you can go and have fun and enjoy things, but do not place your power, your inner happiness, your inner fulfillment on those things, because those things change. Those things are out of your control. Not always. Obviously, there's manifestation, there's a bunch of other things, but I'm really just trying to tell you to reclaim your power and to just be absolutely centered in yourself. Anyways, I just went on a big rant. I don't even know what I'm going to call this video, but I'll figure it out. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or you want me to talk about something, please leave a comment below. I am not running out of ideas, but I'm down to just answer as many questions as I possibly can. As well as if you want to have a one-on-one video chat, my email is in the description. I would love to talk to you and also answer any question, personal question, or talk, just whatever you want. We'll just, we'll talk. I want to help in any way that I can, even if it's just I need a friend. I don't know many people to talk to about this stuff. I'm here to talk. I'm here to listen, whatever. Also, I have a Patreon in the description. That is, your chance to give back and support me for what I do. You can donate $1 a month. You could donate $2, $5, $10, whatever you want to donate every single month. It's a reoccurring thing to support me in what I do here. So if I'm being totally transparent, I have a business. I'm about to open another, and I'm trying to basically live off of this stuff so that I can do as much as I can in regards to this channel. I want to keep doing this. I want to make a video a day for the next few years if I can. So donating to the Patreon is a massive, massive support for this, obviously. Anyways, thank you for watching. I appreciate you very much, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Thank you.